Greetings, humans. I'm Andre, and I'm George, and welcome back to the Windmill full of corpses. Vola! Vola, 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 Vola. Vola! These black claws feed Shahmen. Shahmen, probably. Okay, so, yeah, I'm the fanboy here. So this is a band that's pretty special to me, so I'm a little bit nervous about this one. Vola is, for those who don't know, kind of a radio-friendly hybrid of Meshuggah and Tesseract, I would say, with really, really soft vocals and a lot of atmospheres. Yeah, and really heavy riffs. So this is the fourth single from the third album titled Witness, which comes out or came out 14th of May, depending on when we release this video. So the first two were pretty badass. The first one had a 7-string guitar. This was really heavy. I am just really looking forward to this. I like their new singles. I heard the new singles so far, and I gotta say they're on another level than their previous two albums for me. And they pumped up the heaviness, which was my main gripe with them, was that they were a bit too soft here and there. So okay. So yeah, original video will be in the description, and I would highly recommend you check it out, even though I haven't heard it yet, because I'm pretty sure this will be brilliant. 6 minutes long. I guess let's get into it. You ready? Nope.
Colorful bones in a fight, she begged of me. We are returning to the army nights. We are a lost cause. We are coming to the dominance of these black clouds. I try to smile when I get bad news. Figure if there's any good left, I'll get that too. Blood is red, but the veins are blue. And my bones are every color on the spectrum between the two. Squeeze through the cells that we've been locked in. Kinda high from the loss of the oxygen. Head rush, flush, dropping dead weight. My canine scrapes the last crumbs off my bread plate. Just head straight. No maps, no atlas. No matter how the road curves, don't end up backwards. Blackbird circle brown dirt for the big worms. My bad dream catcher hangs high as it twists turns. Cities burn a bad smoke. Makes my eyes itch, but front row seats to apocalypse are priceless. Life is hanging here in these black claws, staring at a white sky full of black stars. We are returning to the army nights. We are a lost cause. We are coming to the dominance of these black clouds.
Are we going to address the elephant in the room? The elephant? Hip-hop? I'm pretty sure Shahmen is the elephant in the room. So, I didn't know they were actually going to have a hip-hop, rap, trap, whatever that is. I don't know these genres. Verse in there, but from the beginning, from the very first effects, I was like, hip-hop? I actually didn't think hip-hop. I was I came into this with a two different mindset to even think about hip hop. So I was just like trying to think about what sort of Pac-Man game did I hear these effects in.
Yeah.
And I never played Pac-Man, so that's a little weird. But Vola never did something like this before. Never heard anything like this.
I don't think I've ever heard any prog band cooperate with a hip hop / rap / something artist like this before.
But it works!
Really?
Yes! For me it really works! You're disappointed.
Yes. I mean, okay, so obviously I'm going into this with a completely different mindset than I expected. I was thinking of Straight Lines, for example, their second single, which has that uplifting vibe and powerful chorus, and this doesn't have any of that wall of sound, only a bit in the chorus. It doesn't have many of their elements, so for the second half, I'll try to adjust my mindset. But the likelihood that I'll like this on first listen is close to 0, and I'll give it more jams to see if I can like it in the long term. But guys,
I like the pace, and I like that the trippy pace maintains in the chorus like while the volume peaks. So I think they made a really fluid blend of like two polar opposite kind of sounds. So that's
okay. So let's see where this goes.
One straw in the drain, one word that you failed to sustain. One straw in the drain, one word that you failed to sustain. One straw in the drain, one word that you failed to sustain. One straw in the drain, one word that you failed to sustain.
either this song just really falls flat or I really suck at adjusting my mindset. You really suck at adjusting your mindset, because that was a really cool blend. And I think despite it having like a lot of like trippy and hip hop beats in there, it had a lot of melody and a lot of emotion and a lot of contrasts.
Mm-hmm.
Just the only thing that was flat about it was the pace to me. But like, I'm intrigued by the imagery for one. I think I don't really get what it means, but I think it fits really well with the song's atmosphere, because it has kind of this, especially the rap parts actually have this mood like there's something watching you, like there's something ominous about to go down. And then on that part in the second half of the song, things started going down in the imagery.
Did you catch the religious motifs?
I mean, I caught the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve stuff, but I didn't really get what everything else represented. I'm really intrigued by the bouncer with a hound.
I think the modern girl with the rocks, she sort of had those heavy rocks holding onto them and kind of dropped them at the end of the video, so I think it might be sort of something like letting go of ancient sins or something like that. Because the guys were eating dirty apples and then she had to carry rocks and it was like, no, carry it yourself. I don't know. I don't know what to make of the meaning of the video or of the topics. I'm not adjusting well to what this song does. I still have plenty of respect for this band. It's not like they've gone dead for me or anything. I'm not hating on them. It's just really, really not what I expected. And yeah. Can I really just roast you for saying I'm probably gonna love this because everything they do is great, and now you're just... It's like, okay, you can roast me for being a hypocrite, yeah. It's just...
Now we gotta check out hypocrisy on the channel.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I have to give it a couple of more listens. I have to hear it in album context. That also does a big difference sometimes. For example, some of the songs on Applause of a Distant Crowd, I would not have liked on their own. But I only heard them when I streamed the full album and they were like, perfect. Made sense, you know? Yeah. And some of them grew to be my favorites. And many of the genres that aren't metal that I actually enjoy now, I enjoy them because metal bands incorporated them in what they do. So maybe this will be my intro to hip hop. But I mean, if I'm being honest, on my first jam, I didn't enjoy this.
Actually, our first intro to hip hop or to any sort of rappy stuff was hearing Linkin Park.
Yeah,
but
that's like a completely different animal.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
I like this.
I like his guitar. I'm not sure, but it might be the same guitar that Mike Stringer of Spirit Box is using in the Constance video. Maybe. It has that weird shape and the same color scheme. And I have no idea what guitar that is, actually. Okay. Another problem that I have with this is that since it's the more sort of standard structure, we didn't get any of the, or not a lot of the drum intricacies that Adam can pull off, because I've seen some of his drum playthroughs and stuff that he does on his own, and he's an absolutely brilliant drummer.
I think maybe not so much of the grooves, but I think we're still kind of getting that tribal-ish energy that he pulls off sometimes. Yeah. Just like with the sound of the drums. And well, blending that into hip-hop stuff and then having that soaring chorus, it's such a weird mix of textures. I have to give it more time to really get what it's on about. But I did like it on first glance. Like, I have serotonin.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let us know if you enjoy this and if these sort of weird combinations are your kind of thing.
And if I'm a hypocrite.
And if you enjoyed our reaction, we'd greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Corpses out.